All right, welcome to our yoga flow for this evening. For tonight's session, we are going to need 2 blocks in your water bottle. But wherever you are, work your way down to your mat, onto your back. Hug those knees into your chest. So you can either hug them underneath your thighs or wrap your arms around your shins. And then I want you to soften through your shoulders. Let that spine get heavy. Let your knees get heavy. They're falling into your chest. Your feet are heavy. Toes nice and soft. We've got half an hour practice here. So we're going to really start to open up tonight. Going to be working on hips for sure, but quads and a little bit of shoulders. So I'm going to be moving us through a few real nice openers for those quads and our shoulders. So just close your eyes. Bring your focus to your breath. So you're just thinking about it. You're just focusing on it. You're not changing it. Now we're going to bring the left leg nice and long and bring that right leg down to the ground with the knee bent. So the right knee staying bent, left leg nice and long. Press up into a bridge. Bring your arms into a cactus arm. Toes are going to point on the left leg nice and long. Now bring that left leg up to the sky and lower it. So keeping the glutes up, pressing into that foot, into your hips. And just point the toes, lift the leg to the ceiling, bring it back down. 2 more. Lift it up and bring it down. Lift it up, hold it there, bring it down for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And we're going to switch sides. So left foot comes to the ground with the knee bent. Right leg comes nice and long. Press into that left foot. Lift those hips up. Point your toes of your right leg and then lift the leg to the sky. Bring it down. Lift it up and bring it down. So we're getting lots of length into this leg, into the hip flexor. Let's do 2 more. So take it up. Don't be in a rush. Bring it all the way up. Leave it there, leave it there, leave it there. And let's lower it. Point those toes. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring both knees towards your chest. Reach your arms between to reach up to grab your feet. Bring your feet away from one another. Use your hands, drive those knees down to the ground into a happy baby. So if you want to rock your baby side to side, nice little massage for the lower back and the lower spine. But continue to use the arms to bring those quads down to the ground. Big quad stretch here. So let's do a couple more rocks side to side. And then we'll meet back in the center. We're going to bring the feet back in line with our hips. And we're going to drop the left leg down to the ground. Extend that left leg. Now with that right knee, I want you to bring that knee into your chest and then make some circles with that knee and that hip flexor. So cross your other leg away nice and long bend it back up, bring it back into your chest. And then when you've done like 3 or 4, go the other way. It's a nice big circle. So that knee is bent. All right, now we're going to keep on that leg. I want you to take the leg long now. So I want you to make big leg circles. Leg stays straight, leg stays long. Do 2 or 3 and then go the other way. Oh, yes, we're not on the couch. We're moving, flexing. And then bring that knee into your chest and give it a little hug. And then we'll take that leg nice and long, bring the opposite knee in, and then keeping that knee bent, let's make those hip circles. So away from the body, across the body. And then do a few, say like we did on the other side, few one way, few the other way. And bring it back in. And now take that leg nice and straight and make some big leg circles. Some one way and some the other. Ooh, hip sockets are going to thank us. All right, both knees come into our chest, one little hug. And then we're going to drop the feet back down to the ground. You're going to take the right leg nice and long. And then the left knee is going to come across the body into a spinal twist. So roll over onto your hip. Left knee over your right leg. Your opposite arm comes into a T with the palm up and take your gaze to look over. Now, on your next breath, see if you can bring that knee closer up towards your shoulder. Maybe you'll feel that activation and that stretch right into your glute. Then we'll come back up, drive the other leg long, opposite knee into your chest. Use that left hand to guide that right knee up and over. Right arm comes long, gaze looks over. And then slowly see if you can bring that knee a little closer up towards your shoulder. And hold it for one more breath. Your arm, our right arm, nice and extended. It's going to come up towards your ceiling, across your body, and then you're going to roll onto your belly. You'd have to wiggle your way back onto your mat. So get those hips nice and give them a little massage side to side. And then bring your arms into Sphinx arms. So elbows underneath our shoulders, forearms connected to the ground, and hands spread wide. So your fingers and your palms, everything's connecting. We're going to start with the right foot. And I want you to think about driving your heel nice and slow up towards your glutes. And then bring it down. We're going to just keep moving this leg up and down, but it's not just a lift, right? We're not just using our joint here. We're going to use that quad muscle to drive that heel a little closer to our glutes. Take it down. We're going to do about 5 more. And then 1 more, and then hold that leg up and then lift the thigh up and then bring it back down. And then take your opposite arm and reach behind to grab your foot, if you can, and bring that a little closer towards your glutes. So you're going to get a shoulder opener here, and that quad is going to say, hello, where have you been? One more breath. And slowly let it go. Come back to Sphinx and the opposite leg. So drive the heel towards the glute. Drop it nice and slow. Bring it in. So flossing our muscles, our ligaments, and our tendons here. Bring it down. So while we're still flossing, I want you pressing into your forearms and giving that back a nice stretch. Do about 5 more. So nice and slow. And down. Lift. And lift. All right, bring that heel towards your glute. Pick up the leg, the quad. Give it a little bit of length. And then can you reach your opposite arm behind, bringing it down, helping guide that heel towards your glute, but I want you to go for that twist into your shoulders. But keep your hips down. Keep your hip down. And breathe. Slowly let go of that. And then bring both hands underneath your shoulders and press yourself back to a child's pose. So sink back down into your glutes. Stretch through your upper back and really sink your chest towards the ground. Then take a nice big inhale, come up into a table, and then come all the way down to the ground. Keep your hands exactly where they are, right underneath your shoulders. Lift yourself up, press yourself back to your child's pose. Inhale, come forward to table first. Bend the elbows. Elbows come back to the ground or behind your body. Press yourself up. And bring it back down into a child's pose. Nice. Come back up into tabletop. So into table, your knees are stacked underneath your hips. Hands are stacked underneath your shoulders. We're going to pick up that left leg and we're going to make some nice hip circles. Try and keep your torso straight, head and neck in line. So do a few one way, then do a few the other. And then keep that leg up, that knee up, and then point your foot towards the ceiling. And then lengthen the leg. And bring that leg to the heel back towards your glutes. Straighten the leg. Bring the heel towards your glutes. Straighten. So similar to what we were doing on the ground, but now we're doing it onto our knees. 2 more. All right, really push that heel towards your glutes. And now can you take that opposite hand, reach for the top of your foot. If you don't get there, just reach even. Doesn't matter. Just reach, reach, reach the arm, reach those fingers. Bring that heel towards your glute. You're going to hold it for 3. Now press into your hand. Let that leg open up. 3, 2, and 1. Maybe you're weebling and wobbling. Bring the knee back down. Press yourself back to a child's pose. Take a nice deep breath here. Well-deserved breath. Then come up into table. And then we're going to drop the belly, drop the hips down towards the ground. Press yourself back up to that modified plank. Press back to a child's pose. Do that one more time. Come up into your table, down to the ground. Push back up and back to child's pose. So a little flossing here. And then come back up to table. Now make sure that you restack your knees under your hips and your wrists underneath your shoulders. And we're going to take the that leg, and we're going to the opposite leg. So right leg's going to make those nice big circles. So open it and go the other way. And then bring that knee with the foot up towards the ceiling. Press the floor away, and then kick the leg long, point those toes. Bring the heel towards your glutes. Press away. Bring the heel towards the glutes. So hamstrings, quads, getting that nice stretch here. A little bit of love. They're not just getting a stretch, they're getting stronger. Let's do 2 more. Really think about getting that heel to your glute. All right, reach back. Either reach back, wrap back. If you don't grab it, that's fine. If you can grab to the top of the foot. And then press into your hand. Opening up through your quad, through your hips. And breathe. Beautiful. Slowly come up to that. Drop that knee down to the ground. Press yourself into a much deserved child's pose. So walk your hands far towards your mat. Wiggle your hips, maybe wiggling through side to side to get a little bit more space to sink your glutes towards your heels. Drop your chest towards the ground. Forehead kisses the earth. And you breathe. Then on your next breath, you're going to come back up to table. Now we're going to pivot. So I want you to take either whatever way you're going to be able to look at me. So I'm going to take my back knee and pivot it to the ground. And I'm going to bring that front foot nice and long. So we're coming into like a side plank or a gate. Bring your arm up and over your body. Now extend through your rib cage. Now I know we just worked our core, but I want you to bring your body up. Extend your arm down that long leg. Nice. Bring it back down to the ground. Lengthen through those fingers at the top. Yes. All the way back up. And then all the way back down. Now I want you to pick up this leg, bend the knee, reach behind, grab your foot, and then open up towards the back. So you're feeling a nice stretch for that front of the thigh. Bring it back down. Come on back to table. And you're going to pivot the other way. So opposite leg comes out to the side. Arm up and over. Use those beautiful core muscles. So the foot of the long leg is down to the ground. All the way up. Hinge over. Reach. Stretch those abdominals. We've been working them so hard. Come on back down. Fingers long, long, long. All the way up. And over. And then we're going to stay here. Lift that top leg up. Bend the knee. Reach behind to grab your foot. And then push into your hand. Push into your foot. And give that quad a nice big stretch. And then slowly, we'll bring that foot nice back and long. Pivot all the way back. And let's do another child's pose. This time, let's bring the toes together. Walk the knees away from one another. Sink down into that child's pose. And again, stretch through that upper back. Make those arms nice and long before you let them just fall and collapse. Let your chest get deep down to the ground. And those hips. Take a nice big inhale. And a nice exhale. Then lift your hips back up. We're going to come back up to table. You're going to curl your toes and you're going to press yourself into a downward facing dog. So spread your fingers wide, wide, wide. Press your chest, your elbow points towards, so do a little shoulder roll. Bring your elbows towards the front of your mat. Press your chest towards your thighs as your tailbone comes up towards the ceiling. Heels come down towards the ground. They may or may not get there. So big stretch for the back line of the body, big stretch for the chest, through your upper back. Soften through your knees. And then slowly walk your toes towards your hands. Try and keep your tailbone nice and high. Maybe you're moving your hands towards the front of your mat. Hang out here into a forward fold. Shake your head. And we're bringing both hands down towards the ground. Put a big bend in your right knee. Straighten your left leg. Little hamstring stretch here. And then switch sides. So big bend in the left, straighten that right. And slowly put a bend in both knees. Roll yourself all the way up, but I want you to roll yourself super slow. Drag your hands up your shins, past your knees, up your thighs. Last thing to come up is going to be your head and your shoulders. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. Let's just stand at the top of our mat. Then bring your feet about hip width apart. Bring your arms down by your side. I'm just going to turn to face you. Now, we can bring the blocks a little closer if you need them. May or may not need them on this one. All right, we're going to go for a nice standing quad stretch. So I want you to slowly lift, put a bend into your right knee. Lift your left knee up and then put a bend in it and then grab the foot. Bring your knees together, bring your thighs together, and then drive with your hand that heel up towards your glute. Nice. Nice stretch for that front quad. Now, opposite arm's going to come up, and I want you to just floss it a couple of times. Bring it up and around, then hold it, then bring it away from your body. Bring it across your body. Bring it away. Beautiful. All right, take that. Give your legs a little shake. We'll take that over to the other side. I can read your mind. You're going, what's with the balancing act tonight? It's good for us. It's good for us. So drive all your energy down your opposite knee, right? So soften through that knee, roll your shoulders back and down, and engage your core. And then start to pick up that other foot. And then I want, if you can, knees together, thighs together. Use that arm to bring the knee, the heel up towards your glutes, up towards your spine, your back. Nice and long. Beautiful. Opposite arm comes up and around. Oh, yes. Big stretch for those shoulders. And around. Whoops. And one more. Bring it out. Bring it across your body. Bring it out. One more across. Nice. So you're breathing there in New Brunswick. And up. Beautiful. Bring both legs out. Both arms up. Make a nice big hinge down. All the way up towards the sky. One more hinge all the way down. Hinge all the way back. Bring your hands down by your side, and then bring your feet back in line. And then take a nice breath. Maybe close your eyes here. Get nice and grounded. Here we're going to go back to that standing quad stretch. So let's start with the left knee bent, right knee towards our glutes, and then grab that back of your hand. Opposite hand's going to come up towards the sky. Now put a big soft bend into that left knee. You're going to start to hinge, and as you hinge forward, you're going to reach your fingertips towards the front of your mat. as you press your back hand into your foot and coming into what we call dancer's pose. Wibbling and wobbling is fun and fine. We get strong, we get humble, we get strong physically, we get strong mentally. Come on. How'd you make out? One side's always easier than the other. And we got to find our breath. It's all about breathing. So let's put a small bend in that other leg. Pick up back to the standing quad stretch. So you can stand right here. Right. Remember, you got to kick into your hand. So let's start to hinge. Kick into your hand, into your foot, opening up that quad, opening up your hips. Reach those fingers nice and long. For 3, 2, and 1. Come on out of that. Take a nice big step, nice and wide. Bring your toes into each other. Hinge down to the ground. Take your left hand all the way up towards the sky. Big twist. Bring that top of that hand towards your lower back and twist, opening up through your shoulders. We'll bring that hand and our gaze down towards the ground. And then as if you're pulling a bow and arrow, take that other arm up towards the sky. Bring the back of the hand onto your back. Roll through your chest and your spine and your shoulder. Bring both hands back down to the ground. Drop your head down towards the ground. Walk your hands a little closer towards your feet. Grab your ankles. And breathe. Shake your head no. Nice and slow. Bring both hands back down to the ground. And then heel toe your feet back in line with your hips. Put a big bend into those knees. Bring your chest down towards your thighs, head down towards the ground. We're going to roll up super, super slow. So drag your hands up your feet. Drag your hands up your shins. Past your knees, nice and slow, thighs. All the way back up. Roll your shoulders. Bring your arms down by your side. And then just rock onto your toes, onto your heels. Rock side to side. And then find a spot where you can close your eyes. Let the arms get heavy. Palms towards me. Thumbs up. Soften your eyes. Take a nice big swallow. Let all that quad opening, hamstring opening, hip opening, and shoulders integrate into our body deep inside. And slowly flutter your eyes open. Let's bring our arms all the way up towards the sky. Exhale, bring your palms and your hands and your thumbs down to your heart center. I'd like to thank each and every one of you for sharing your energy with me and becoming the most beautiful dancers in the world. Namaste. I hope you enjoyed tonight's practice.